Hey yo, what's good, people? I'm back talking about some indie comics I think y'all should check out. Not gonna lie to you, my doorstep has been full of Kickstarters that I've gotten recently, alright? But I haven't had the time to read all of them and review all of them, so I'm trying to get caught up on that. So I'm gonna start with this comic. We talking about Vigilant by Wise Acre Comics, bro. And if you know me, I'm a huge fan of Wise Acre Comics. And this one, I was really looking forward to. Like, a lot of their comics are dope, but this one has my feel. I'm a sucker for a vigilante story with a cool character design, plus the black and red. Of course, I love that. It is fire. And this story was basically right up my alley for real. So this story, without giving too much away, is really a mix of Invincible and Static. It takes elements of both comics, but does them very differently. And I mean very differently. And I think that's one of the things I like about it, is because I can see the inspiration, but I can see where they went their own path with it. So as always, I'm going to tell you about the story without trying to tell you too much about it, so you get the experience of reading this comic. But basically, this is the origin story for this character, Chris, who ends up becoming a hero because, like, his father and, like, his family has powers. So he ends up becoming a hero, which his father already was a hero. But some crazy stuff happens to him having to do with his family that changes his life forever. But one thing I like about this, and I'm seeing a trend of, is superhero origin stories where it's in a world set where there are already heroes and people with powers. And I'm really digging that trend that I'm seeing. But one thing I really like about this story is kind of like the pace of it. I kind of like how you go from the start to the finish of the book and really see how this character's origins happen and how he comes to be who he is. And it's not crazy action-packed for real. It's just a good story that you can follow along to that leads to this character becoming a hero. Also, the artwork is phenomenal. I love the artwork, especially with letter squids, lettering, mixing with it. It is great. So Vibrant is another dope story by Wise Acre Comics. You see me do a bunch of videos on their comics, so definitely check this out. And Vibrant is fire. Check out their page. This right here is their Instagram page. You should check them out and check out their book, bro, because they just ran a Kickstarter for Vibrant. And if they got more issues, you definitely should be checking out and finding out where to get these, because this joint is fire.